Today we're reviewing Wolfman. Wolfman is the new Leigh Whannell movie and it is starring Christopher Abbott in the lead role. This movie is actually really interesting and it's not something that I thought actually was the case. I really did think that this film based on the trailer was just going to be about like this wolf guy who was interrogating his family, blah 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 blah. You actually see a person turn into a wolf and it's a very interesting concept and ultimately becomes Wolfman by the end of it. It's almost a bit like your superhero movies that you see the journey of them going through the transition from human to, I guess, superhero or whatever. The movie does let off that it is a horror film, but I wouldn't say it's a horror film at all. For me, it's definitely more a fantasy thriller, in my opinion, than there is a horror. It has horror elements in there, but it's definitely not a horror. I think the plot of the film is really good, and the beginning part of the film I thought was much better than towards the end. Plot-wise, though, I think it's very good, and it's written really well, and that goes to show because Leigh Whannell, who's directing the movie, also wrote a lot of the Insidious film. You can definitely tell there's a lot of experience there from this type of genre, but ultimately, I think this would have worked better as a TV show. Episode-based, you got to know more and more of the characters. That's my only criticism of the film, is that you don't really get the time and patience to get to know the characters that we'd want to. But ultimately, I gave this a 3 star. Have you seen Wolfman? Let me know in the comments down below.